Hi, today we are joined by my friend Shelly Peace. He attends SFA with me, and we both share the same major of sound recording technology. And so currently, for the summer, he is living at my house while he is interning at Wire Road Studios in downtown Houston. How has that been for you?
It's been a great experience. I've only been there for a day now, but I'm really looking forward to it throughout the summer. So
I bet. I'm excited for you. I'm actually quite jealous.
it's all right. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get it next year.
It'll be fine. But let's see. For my interview, I'm going to be centering around the self-concept aspect of communication. And so within the self-concept, we're going to be discussing multiple identities and personalities, whether that be with interacting with your friends or interacting in the workplace or relatives. You know, we all do it in a way. And so when would you describe that you first began using your own different personalities and different interactions with different people?
Probably it was a progression. I mean, probably the first signs were when you learned to talk and be verbal, because you're gonna say no words or something, or bring up something that your parents your parents kind of teach you how to act around certain people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a learning process. But I guess finally when you learn from right or wrong, probably I'd say junior high.
Yeah.
Is when I started having different...
I could see that.
Yeah.
Junior high is that's
the age where it's just all dumped on
the
you,
weird middle
of.
phase that no one likes ever.
Yes.
Well, all right. So what would you say are the advantages,
The advantages
of using multiple personalities and identities?
The advantages would be that, say, you're in a workspace.
Mm-hmm.
You would be putting on a professional personality to where you'd be able to respect them, they'd respect you,
Mm-hmm.
and you wouldn't, be throwing around, any kind of jargon that wouldn't be used in a workplace area.
I can see that.
So you'd have a certain structure to you. You wouldn't be
Set
like
guidelines
slacking
by
off
how you act.
Right.
in a way.
Guidelines. And so the advantages would be, I guess, you'd be able to use them to where they would best suit you in each area that you find yourself in. So
okay. And so would you say that there are any disadvantages to having this sort of thing?
okay, so the disadvantages, of course, I feel like it would be that you aren't being your sincere self in a way, because you're almost putting on a different face, a different character. Well, not necessarily
Mm-hmm.
character, but
I can see that.
you're putting on a different you for different situations, to where I have, multiple versions of myself, I guess, and at the workspace, you're not necessarily putting on the genuine you. That's just,
You're kind of acting like a character just to
right. But I think it's
just
necessary.
to make other people happy, which that is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. And I suppose as you get to know someone more and more, you can start shifting the way you interact and maybe find a happy middle ground between
That's true. So
not friend and professional.
Yes, not all the time are you not being insincere. It's just you have to, have you have to have a groundbreaker to understand the way that person works before you can just totally, be yourself.
Yeah.
And that's just how the world works, I guess. I mean, I don't understand exactly why that's the way, but everybody has a different personality, so
Humans.
that's human nature.
Yeah. And so what examples have you personally experienced within the workplace with interacting with different people within, I suppose, the music industry?
Yes, well, we'll get to the music industry after. I do have an example of, a couple years ago when I was working at a barbecue restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I was just out of... No, that was my senior year. of high school,
Mm-hmm.
and I was working with other seniors and juniors, and some of them, they just were not professional at all. And I understand it's a first job usually, so people are learning how to, work in the workspace. But some people came there and they did not put on any kind of professionalism at all.
Yeah.
So say people were, walking, getting their food, and they'd, just be, they'd be like cussing, they'd be throwing food around or something, behind the manager's back. And those people are the ones that got fired.
And that looks bad.
Right.
You're acting under the identity of the company.
Exactly.
So if you act like that, you're going to make the company, the restaurant look bad, the company.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going to look bad, so you're going to get fired.
Mm-hmm. And they do it fast.
Mm-hmm.
They will
I'd
fire
imagine.
you fast. So.
I'd imagine.
And now going towards, since I am in that internship now, and I've been around, this is my second year being in this major, so in the music industry, definitely you kind of have to put on the character that best suits the person you're working with.
Yeah.
Because you have so many people coming into the studio, and right now I have to put on a personality that works well with the engineer that I'm working with, as well as the talent that we have come in. So if the talent for some reason, it might not be their job, recording music.
Yeah.
They don't do it for a living, so it might just be a side project for them, and they might be a little more laid back about it. You still have to have a professionalism while still, being able to communicate with them and kind of have a connection in a way that they can understand you, but you're not being, you're not slacking on the job, because they'll see that even though, they're paying you to record them.
Yeah, exactly.
So
especially if you, in any situation you're getting paid, you must act at a professional level,
right,
with whoever you're dealing with. And so, all right, wow. So on that note, what personality would you say that you're doing right now?
I'd say I'm fairly genuine right now.
How are you operating right now?
How am I operating?
Yeah.
I'm operating in a sense. I'm operating in the style that you would with an interview type situation.
Well, this is an interview, so
that's true. There you go. What we are doing right here is a type of personality.
Mm-hmm.
You're more verbal. I wouldn't normally talk like to people. I guess, I'm being a little more proper in stature about things. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for being with us, Shelby.
Thank you.